Hey everybody, this is Edward with Sword and Fortress, and we've got turn 10 of 5 Parsecs from Home, and the crew known as Hope's Lost of the ship Mass Simulator. Yeah, we got a little bit of housekeeping to go through before we start. First, I'd like to shout out to Jeffrey Draper. Me and him had a conversation on the episode 9 video about some ideas that you guys are going to be seeing on here, so big thanks to him for his comments and ideas. And then, of course, we're still being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It's an awesome, free RPG action battle thing that you can download on PC and on your phone. If you use our link coming up into the chat here in just a second, you're going to get some cool stuff. You're going to get a hero Juntoon. You're going to get 100,000 silver. You're going to get 50 gems and 3 ancient shards. And then when you guys get to level 15, you'll get some cool inbox stuff using our code. The SE Jan 2020, or sorry, 22. You're going to get Skill Tome Rare, Rank Up Chicken 3 stars, XP Brew Spirit, Energy Refill, and XP 100 plus per day. That's some really awesome stuff that you can get with this game. It's been a lot of fun. Me and Mrs. Sword and Fortress have been playing tons, probably way more than we should. On that subject, let's go ahead and see one of their epic trailers because I love their trailers. So let's open one of these bad boys up. Yeah, let's go with this one.
And posted.
Do you have to do that at the dinner table?
Come on, don't be jealous.
Who's jealous? You're an epic. I'm a rare. I'm married up. Besides, I'm working on a new skill.
Oh, come on, let's see it.
Think fast.
Yeah, honey needs work.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Raid Shadow Legends. What's your skill?
Play now for free.
So yeah, definitely check that out on PC or mobile. If you're a new player, get to level 15. It really helps the channel out. We'd appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring that music back on. If anybody's watching, matter of speaking, let's get some self-love on because everybody needs self-love. You can't love others till you love yourself. You know, you are awesome. You're epic. Self-love all the way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start our turn off. Let's go ahead and get so many things now open these days with everything going on. All right, let's go ahead and get to our stuff that has to do with the first turn, part of the turn. So when we left last time, the captain and Victor Van Vanderthrust got into a little bit of an argument. They got a little drunk, little happy, and yeah, got interesting. And they both ended up in the med bay with Bree because they got scraped up a little bit. So yeah. So we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of that. We got rid of one of our rivals. I think we're gonna go ahead and try and purge the last rival, and then start working on some patrons and other stuff. So open up your favorite canned water and kill some thirst, if you know what I mean. And let's go ahead and get this on. So we got to pay everybody. That's numero uno. Everybody's got to get paid. So we lose 2 credits because we've got to pay for everybody's paycheck and booze. Normally it's 1 if you've got a crew 4 through 6 size. But we do have an additional credit because we've got that Sydney coming in. All right. Then we've got to increase our ship debt by 1. So that brings us up to 5. Let's see. All right. So I am actually going to go ahead and pay the ship off. So the 5 credits is gone. We are paid off. We are sweet. So we no longer have to have that coming in. We get 1 credit from the purifier because all of our friends on this planet love the fact that we give out fresh, purified water. And then ship repairs. Luckily, our ship is yet to be damaged. Pay for medical care. Characters in sickbay needing repairs now mark off 1 campaign for their duration. Luckily, we jumped up and paid for that medical bay. So it actually takes 2 off. So the captain and Victor are coming out. They can't help the crew out with anything before the mission, but at least they're out and available to fight in the mission. Bree, our shock trooper, is down for 2 more turns, technically 1 with our medical bay, but we'll just track it that way. Now we're going to go ahead and do some tasks. So the captain, Laura, can't do anything this turn. Altel is going to continue trying to fix the frag vest. Bree is going to do some tracking because we're going to try and get rid of our last arrival. So is Jarund. So is Chun. And now I know I'm wasting a lot of guys on this, trying to get it to where, get as many bonuses as we can. But if you watch the channel at all, you know that I am surprisingly capable of rolling a 1. And then Sydney, we will actually go out and try and do some trade. Because our credits are below double digits, and I don't like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go from there. So the only one that's going to be doing anything is trade. Oh no, we got some repairs. So our good friend Atel is going to be trying to repair that frag vest. So he has a +1 to savvy. So we need a 5-up. Wow, that just jumped right off of there. 5-up. Nope, we don't get it. That's fine. He can continue working on it. Then we go ahead and do some trade. So rolling D100. What does Sydney get for us? 95. Well, actually, that was a D8. 95. Wow. Apparently, we were really set on 95. Medical reserves. Sweet. So we get 2 more stim packs and 2 more med patches. So yeah, that's really awesome. Stim packs will help out a lot. We need to start making sure we give that to good old Bree, but I think she's carrying as much as she can. I'll look into it. But those will help out. Med patches drop turns off of med bay time. And then stim packs, if people reach 0, they can try and get back up. If I remember correctly. Let's double check it. So, stim. Would become a casualty. They remain on the table with a single stun marker. And does not require an action because it's a reflex. Basically, I've been shot, stab. Oh, I'm good. We're good. Okay, so that takes us through the campaign phase, or the world step. Now we go ahead and go into trying to see what kind of battle we're going to. Again, the guys have been, I want to get rid of rivals. We've been fighting rivals so much through this campaign. This officially marks the halfway point at the end of this for the crew of Hope's Lost before we start a new crew and probably try something a little bit more difficult. So I'd like to be able to do some of these other things like patrons and stuff like that with this crew. So we do have some changes. Victor is going to be putting away the marksman's pod rifle, and he's going to be picking up the rattle gun because he is an epic dude. Yeah. And getting 3 shots is way awesome, and we need to see that a little bit more. He's also going to get Victor Van thrusted himself through the floor last time, so I'm thinking, what can we give him to get some? Yeah. Oh, well, we need to give the health boost implant to the captain, so let's start there. If a post-battle injury would result in 2+ turns of recovery time, reduce it by 1. The toughness. All right, so we will give her the health boost implant. So that's part of what she was spending time in medical bay doing. So now she's got the health boost implant. So she makes herself just a little bit stronger for the crew. You know what? We're going to go ahead and give Victor a stim pack. So that will drop us down to 2 because he seems to get dropped off the table quite a bit. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the rattle gun so that we can update his stuff. So rattle gun, it is 3 shots. Our range is 24 shots, 3, 0 damage extra. Traits heavy. And then heavy just makes it to where if he moves, it's a -1 to hit. Okay, so I think we're good for all this stuff. Make sure everybody's got at least 1 decent weapon. I'm saving that battle dress for Bree. So, in fact, we're going to take this frag vest off. We're going to go ahead and give it to Victor. And Bree is going to get the battle dress. And the reason why I'm doing this, even though she can't come out to this battle, is just so it's done. This is something me and Jeffrey were talking about, being able to jump her in with the battle dress and then use the abilities of panic fire, have her dump out a whole bunch of damage when she jumps in, and then that battle dress will keep her alive as that shock trooper, because she also seems to go down a lot. You know what? We're going to go ahead and give Altel the marksman's rifle with the bipod. So, since he's going to be coming around. So that's got a 36-inch range, 1 shot, and it is a heavy +1 if over 8 inches because of the bipod. And then for some gear for him, we will give him the snooper bot. And we'll also go ahead and give him, so the rattle gun's gone, marksman rifle's gone because we're churning everything out. He had a colony rifle, so there's ×2. You know what? We'll also give him a stim pack since we got him, just in case. Jeroen, we're also going to give a stim pack. All right. I think that's going to be it. We're all equipped out. So let's go ahead and swing on down and find out what we do for battle. So we are searching for our rivals. We've had 3 people doing it. 1, 2, 3, yes. So first we have to see if the rivals tracked us down. So gotta roll. Don't roll a 1. 2, we're safe. Okay. So now let's see. We're gonna try and take on our rivals. Let's see. Quest. Add 1. Let's see. I know I remember reading something about you gotta do something special for rivals. If you track them successfully. That's right. So it's back up here. Did we track down our rival's hideout? So roll 1d6, adding the number of people that went for it. So we had 3. So we need at least a 3. Ah. Okay. So, you know what? We are going to spend our last story point. Because why not? Because I really want to track these rivals down. Clear our rival base out completely. There we go. So we did successfully track down our rivals. And that usually means it should be showdown, but let me double check. Attack a rival. I have no idea why I'm having a brain fart on this because we just did it. Oh yeah, it is always showdown. Okay. So, but first, let's go ahead and take a look at our getting ready for battle. So, our deployment conditions. Do we have anything special going on with our deployments? That is a 69 giggity. Delayed. 2 random crew members won't start on the table. At the end of each round, roll a d6. If the roll is equal to or below the round number, they may be placed on the part of your own battlefield edge. Oh, wait, no, this is for rival. Sorry. 69 for rival is bitter struggle. Enemy morale is +1. That makes sense. Because these last rivals are the ones that followed us from the previous planet. They really think we screwed them over. They're out for revenge. And yeah. So, enemy morale +1. Then let's see if there's any notable sites. 58 on arrival. Priority target. Oh, man. All right. Target. So I need to make sure to do this once we actually set up. For those of you guys who are watching, yell at me, remind me. We need to pick a random enemy and add 1 to their toughness. And if we kill them, 1d3 credits. Okay, mission is Showdown. Don't have to worry about any of this other stuff. Okay. So, for our rivals, it is the Interested Party, and it is the Bounty Hunters. So, we've got... So, let's check how many we've got. So, you roll 2d6, picking the highest, and then adding 1. Well, there's d6. So, we've got 7 guys. And then, of course, because this is an Interested Party, +1. So we'll do +1 with rolling for unique individuals. And then during quest missions, we're not doing quest missions, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we have 7 guys to fight with. Let's see if we have any unique individuals on this fight. All right, well, we'll break this down. So because there's 7, we're going to have 2 specialists, 1 LT, and 4 regular guys. So we know that, yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Unique individuals. So we get a +1. So rolling a d6. 2d6, 9. That is enough for a unique individual. Wonderful. So apparently they heard us coming. They heard about how the crew killed off the other rival. So they know that we're after them. Now we get to do with... yeah, luckily it wasn't 11, or else we'd have to fight 2. So let's go ahead and get the stats for our Interested Party. Bounty Hunters. So no extras, but they do have a panic of 1 to 2. Speed is 5. Combat is +1. Toughness is 4. And they are tactical with 1B weapon loadouts. Specialist 1 to 2. Speed is 5. +1. 4. And then the LT is 1 to 2. Speed is 5. +2 because he's an LT. Toughness 4. And then... Intrigue. 2d6 +1 for LT or UI. Kill. 9+, we get a quest rumor. I like that. All right, let's see who our unique individual. Or we can do weapons first. So, for our bounty hunters, they will be using 2 handguns. And for our specialists, 6 rattle guns. Because why not? Oh no, B. Yep, rattle gun. I was afraid. I thought we might have to deal with a flamer. That could have gone bad. Okay, unique individual. Who did these guys hire to help protect them from our crew? 25. A corporate spook. So apparently they were engaged in trying to get together with some corporate people. Yeah. And he's there when we attacked. I think these guys might have tricked him to be there to try and give him some extra. Yeah. So he doesn't have a panic. His speed is a 5. Combat skill is a 1. 4. And he's got hand laser. Wait, sorry, I was looking at hired killer. 5, 1, 4. He's cautious. So he'll hang back, even though they want him in there. Okay, so let's go get the stats for our guns here, though I should start to know them by hand. All right, so rattle gun, 24-inch range, 3 shots, heavy. And then our handgun is 12 inches, 1 pistola. Okay. Then we go ahead and go to setting up the terrain. And I think we're going to do another one of these situations to where we're hitting their little hideout. So let's go ahead and take a look at the board. All right. So what we're going to do is use the cool rampart terrain we've got and set up a situation similar to the last one, but not exactly. So this is, of course, their home turf. So we're going to say they're occupying this building over here. And we're going to make it a little complicated for our guys to go in there, because the enemy has an AI of tactical. So they're not just going to run out like the other guys. They're going to play it smart. And you know what? Even though there's a road there on the map, we're going to say this goes into a gated complex. So it's going to go like this. And then what we'll do is we'll actually pull this one out to show as a gate. All right. And we've got some enemy HQ buildings chilling out over here. With only one door in. We're actually going to set up another building over here. This will do nicely. And somehow I reversed polarity on that one. That's funny. When you're magnetizing, make sure you get your polarities correct. Else you get crazy stuff to happen. Remove this piece. Oh no, that piece stays like that. So we will actually just do this. And there's one small building. And then there. Block that building off. Then we will have another couple rooms on the inside. So for the conditions of this one, we will say this tall part is the door. If we can get this to play nice. Like that. There we go. And we'll have just another small building, a small door, like that. All right, then in here, that'll just be a room. And let's go ahead and set up the other side of this quaint little complex. Yes, the fun part of building your own terrain. And this will be another gate situation for our troops to come in and out of. And we will mark it as so. All right. So that gives us a basic compound layout. We'll go ahead and add a couple small extra little pieces all the way around. Wow, that looks really wonky on camera. Let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. Now we're not so turned and twisted. A little bit more evened out. Even though now this thing's starting to act up. We'll just go ahead and put this like that. And say that's a wall there. Okay, so for tactical, our nice tactical guys, divided amongst 3 teams, 8 inches apart, and 2 team members there. So this will actually work out perfect. We're going to stretch it a little bit. So first, we have to continue using our good man, Joseph, in the Technicolor Archon coat. He's going to be the corporate spook, and he's being wooed and awed over there in the main area. You know what? We will actually put him over here. Okay, then we've got the specialists and the LTs. So the specialists and the LTs will run their own groups. Trying to remember what we've used in the past for our guys that are coming to hunt. Oh, that's right. The bounty hunters are the custodies. Oh boy. Okay, so we are going to say that this nice warden custody is our lieutenant, and he's in here talking with the corporate spook. Then we have our two specialists, which will be these two Aloris custodies with the rattle guns. One of them will be here. One of them will be here. Then we've got our 4 bounty hunters. So 2 of them each will go with our 2 specialists. And they will just be sword and board custodies. Because that's what I like to play. So here are our other 4 bounty hunters. We'll have 2 in here. And 2 in here. Okay, so that is the setup for our enemies. Let's take a look at how that looks on camera. That will do nicely. Okay. That then takes us to sieging the initiative, but first we got to get our people out. So Bree is the only one that can't be in combat. And for this deployment, we're going to say the teams were split into 2 to make sure people don't come through those gates. We might press in a little bit on how close, because you're supposed to be 18 inches. But for purposes of story, I think this will work out fine. And hey, it's my game. I can play it how I want to. So the captain's going to take one side. Victor is going to take another. He's going to be just on the inside of that building. Captain's going to be on this side. All right. Bree cannot be with us, unfortunately. So Sydney's going to start off over here. And they're going to take Jerund with them. Chun's going to go with Victor. And Altel is going to set up on high to watch in and be able to snipe anybody that comes out with that marksman's rifle. So then we go to seize the initiative. So we're going to roll 2d6. And use the savvy. We have 3 savvy. Plus 1 for... add the highest savvy score. So it's just 1. Plus 1 when we're fighting. If we are outnumbered, we are outnumbered. So it'll be plus 2. So we need an 8 up. And we get it. So everybody's going to be able to do a move or shoot before it begins. And we're only going to be able to hit on 6s, though everybody inside. Dude, congrats on the level 22 on the raid. And thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing better. Again, you don't have to bit so much, but I appreciate it. And in fact, I need to... Here's the chat. I need to move the alert box up a little bit so that it actually shows. Yeah, I'm glad to hear the 22. What have you been doing lately on it? Like, what have you been grinding on with Raid? All right. So while we're waiting an answer on that, everybody's going to go ahead and take a free move action. So the crew here. All right. So Laura gets 5-inch movement. So she's going to come in here, get to about right there. Sydney has a 4-inch movement. So she goes right here. Garund also has a 4-inch movement, so he just stays there. And then our good man, Victor Van Vanderthrust, who Vanderthrust him through the floor last mission, comes up here. And then Chun has a 5-inch movement, so she's actually going to get out, get ready, and he's just going to move up. Okay, so that's the before the first move. We seize the initiative. Now we go ahead and roll and see if we can get any 1s and 2s. We got 6 guys. We need 6 1s and 2s. So we do get 2 1s. So we're going to go ahead and give that to Victor and the captain. So they'll get to move before anybody else. And how do we want them to go? That's a good question. That is a good question. We also need our great dice of time. And thanks to my other members of Sword and Fortress who cleaned my troughs out, I now have to relearn where all my dice are. So the great dice of time is going to sit here next to Altel. Let's take a drink. And let's find out what happens. So, the captain is going to go ahead and move for 5 inches and get into some cover. So she's going to come over here. And then she's going to try and see. She can see the door open. But thematically, these doors would be closed until somebody opens them. So she is just going to sit there in cover. Victor Van Vanderthrust got his 4-inch movement. He's going to follow the captain's lead and take an extra 2. Okay. Now, obviously, the alarms would be set off. The enemy would be going, holy crap, who's in here with us? It's time. So, we're going to have the specialists go. They're going to lead the way with their rattle guns. So 5-inch movement brings... No, they would send guys out first. So 5-inch movement brings him to the door, him to the door, and then they would probably... He'd open the door, and with a 12-inch range, he'd start shooting at the captain. So the captain would have some cover for it. You scroll down to our reference card here. So covered but within range. So looking at a 6-up, now a 5-up. Shooting with this pistol. And misses. So that kind of clogs these guys up. The lieutenant has been waiting for this with the corporate dude. And he's going to come out, wrap around, and come stand here. The corporate guy wants to hire these bounty hunters. They're well known. They've come from off planet. So he's going to come out and try and help them, but also keep his own skin. Now, the specialist in these guys, you can go 5, so 3 inches, then 2 inches. Puts this dude at about here. This guy about here. And that guy just over here. Okay. That is it for the enemy turn, so everybody else gets to go. Chun is going to come up and get up against this wall to do 5. Then 2 more is going to put her about right here. He's chilling because nobody's come out to the open. Sydney going to run and get behind this cover. Garund is going to move up and be able to shoot down this way. And that will be it for turn 1. And we go into turn 2. So with turn 2, let's see if we can get any more 1s. We'd love to see more 1s. Lots of 1s. Ones and 2s. So same situation. I think we will actually give the 2 to Sydney because her reaction should be up to 2. No, her action is 1, but the captain's is 2. And so is Victor. So we'll actually give it to the captain and Sydney here because Victor's kind of set up with his rattle gun. He really doesn't want to move. Got a sniper support here. Chun's ready to kick some butt there. So we're going to see a major push from this side. So the captain, while sitting in cover, is going to take aim and shoot at that guy through the door he just opened. So he would get cover too because they're kind of shooting from behind the door. So normally a 6, she's looking for a 5. Rerolling 1s. She gets it. They have a toughness of 4, so looking for 4s. 3. So that is not enough to kill him. So what he does is he gets pushed out of the way and has a stun token on him. And that's it for the captain. Sydney here is going to do a double movement. And get herself right there so that she can start shooting over there and get a crossfire going. Enemy's turn. This guy with his 5 inches is going to come out and try and beat on our good friend Sydney here. So, in a fight, we will have the black as the bounty hunters, the tan as our crew. Crew definitely has that. Let's see what weapons we got. So they get a +1 for the handgun. Turns for them to a 4, which still means Sydney's got it. She's also got a handgun. Not for this one, Hermione. This one you pick and choose. The random enemies is Rangers. If I'm not mistaken. I might have been playing this the whole time now. Now I'm wondering. Let's see. Who gets to go and win? Okay, it's whoever's closest to the battlefield edge. So it's not just anybody, but I've kind of been playing what makes more strategic sense. But thank you for the reminder. All right. So, no, I appreciate it. All right. So, so we inflicted additional roll, a hit with that 6 roll. So now we're looking for toughness 4. We get it, and this guy is fragged. So Sydney was just chilling up against that wall and gets the first kill. First blood. No, I appreciate it, love. I do. All right. So Sydney walked over and she got first blood on the enemy's turn. This guy is going to run out. Let's see. I need to double check things on brawling. If you move, let's double check it. Yeah, he can brawl, even though that's only one action. So he's going to go in and try to avenge his friend's death there. So with his 5 inches, he's going to jump around the corner and try to smack in. That removes his stun token. And we'll have same situation, black for the bounty hunters, 10 for Sydney. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Suffer 1 additional hit, rolling a 1. And poor Sydney. So she has a +1 to combat. He's got a +1 to combat. They both have pistols. So unfortunately, Sydney lost. And with that 1, she gets to take an additional hit. What's her toughness? Oh, I think that's it. She does. So the frag vest doesn't help in brawl, I don't think. Let's double check. Maybe we should have given her. Oh, she does have a 6-up saving. So if she gets a 6-up, she gets saved from that pistol. She does not. And poor Sydney is taken out. All right. The specialist, let's poke his head out. Right there at the door. He's kind of standing in the doorway. There we go. And he's going to shoot that rattle gun over there at the captain. So looking for 6s because he gets a +1, but then there's a -1 for the heavy weapon. Nothing. All right. That takes us to these guys. Remove 7, which put them just outside the door. The LT is going to come up against the door, and the corporate spook's going to be right behind him. So that means it is now the rest of these guys' turn. So we're going to pick Victor to take out that guy. So it is a 5-up. Because it is not a pistol weapon that's doing this. So, looking for 5. He gets 3 shots. +2 for his combat. And he did reroll ones because he's just been standing there. So with the +2, these 2 4s do hit. Looking for 4 toughnesses. Hey, that 6 will do it. And Victor Van Vanderthrust takes out one guy. Jeroen can barely see kind of through that door, that guy poking his head out. So we're going to let him have a shot with his 2 shots, needing a 6 up, needing a 5 up. Gets 1, looking for that 4, and he's able to snipe one off. So we have lost everybody in this building so far. And so Gurun's gone, Captain's gone, Victor's gone. Chun here is going to run over here and take cover and get ready to shoot at that door. And Altel's stuck because everybody's inside this building, so he's just going to continue chilling there. At the end of turn 2, we've got the random event table, which is going to be bad. It's kind of backfired on me before. It's also helped me out a lot before. So, what crazy things do the gods have in store for me? 11. Change of plan. The enemy switches to the cautious AI type for the rest of the battle. They were already cautious, switch to the tactical. All right. So, and that's very thematic. They knew we were kind of coming. They knew we were hunting. But now that they've lost this whole thing, they are a little bit more worried. So any that survive the panic roll will now have to deal with cautious AI types. So they're actually going to back up and get into cover, which is also what tactical would have done. But let's see. So we had 3 guys die. So we're looking for a 1 to 2 panic. So 2 1s, but we forgot random enemies. So whoever's left here, we'll do it out of a 5 and hopefully not get a 5. 6, reroll. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our LT has a +1 to toughness and is the special person. And they do get +1 to morale. So only these ones would have run them. And I need to check and see if lieutenants get panic or how that all works out, because I've been back and forth on that one. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry for the wait. I needed to double check some things. The lieutenants can run, but it would be thematic for the lower guys to run first. So these two dudes, knowing that their friends just got killed, they aren't paid enough for this as a bounty hunter. They just ran off of the field, which is huge for us. And then we got everything slowing down because I forgot to stop these. There we go. Now my computer's not losing its mind. All right. Okay, so then we go into turn 3. And we get 5 dice because unfortunately Sydney is down and out. Let's see what happens with the 5 remaining. So we only got a 2. And I think we're going to go ahead and give it to Jeroen. He's the furthest one back. So Jeroen, we still need to name his turtle. If you guys are here and watching, I would appreciate any... No, that's right. Hunter, Wamoose, you cashed in 1,000 channel points, so you chose the name Jeff. So our named character next is Jeroen's little turtle that he has on his base. Jeroen and Jeff. They're looking for love and trying to find it here in the wild galaxy. And Jeroen relies on Jeff to be his wingman. So wingman Jeff for Jeroen. And he's got 4-inch movement. So with a 6, he's going to I'm going to give him a little extra room. He's going to jump up around on this gate. So he is done. And it goes to the enemy. Well, everything just became cautious. So they are all going to jump back and get ready for some cover. So I'm going to go this way. And the lieutenant's going to go that way. Give him some extra, and he's going to jump there. All right, so it's everybody else that's ready to go. So Altel is kind of stuck there with his marksman's rifle. We were planning to hope to draw them all out here. But he can still play Overwatch in case something happens. Because gods know we've had stuff happen. So the captain with her 5-inch movement, going to go 7. Get herself stacked to go out the door. Chun with her 7 is going to get herself stacked to go up against the door. And Victor Vanderthrust is going to Vanderthrust himself right there up against that wall. And that will be it for turn 3, taking us into turn 4. This will be brutal. This will be important. We need all of this to breach that door open. So, here we go. All right, we get a 1 and a 2. So that's going to go to these two. I think Chun has a reaction of 2. She does. So, the captain and Chun are going to breach the door. And this is going to get crazy. So we will go ahead and have the captain go first. And she's going to head this way, that way. So the captain with her 5-inch movement breaks down the door and gets up against this wall here. As I can hear my military and tactical guys going, "That's not how it works, Ed. That's not how it works." But hey, you know what? It's my game. It's turn-based. We'll see how it goes. So the captain's there. She's going to take a shot with her infantry laser. So looking at a 5 against that LT. She gets the 4 she needs because 5 out in the open, +1. So she hits. She needs a 5 to kill this LT. And she does. Just barely. Boom! LT gone. And that was our guy, so we're going to have a D6 random roll at the end, or D3 to get more credits. Chun with her 5-inch movement. And is going to come out and get up against this door. And she's going to shoot with her Fury rifle. So, 1 shot. It is heavy, so we're looking for that 6 again. Or the 5, sorry. And she misses. Okay, the enemy's turn. This guy's going to poke his head out and take a shot at the captain with his laser rifle. Or his hand laser. And we forgot to add that weapon to the profile, so let's go ahead and do that. Because I didn't expect him to show up. Hand laser. That has a 12-inch range, 1, and snapshot. Then let's double check what snapshot can do. We have a couple weapons that can do it. +1 to hit within 6 inches. So we definitely are within 6 inches. And he's already got a combat of +1. So let's go ahead and go back to the combat page. Okay, so open within range, within 6. So he's looking for a 3-up. Now it's turned to a, basically as long as he doesn't roll a 1, he shot the captain. And that is a shot. The poor captain has a toughness of 4. She gets knocked back an inch. And takes a stun marker. So that hand laser shoots out from the corporate spook. Now it's the specialist's turn. He is just going to hunker down, aim, and shoot that big rattle gun. And he's going to shoot it at Chun. So needing 5s, technically needing 4s for being out in the open. No 1s to reroll, so there is 1. Chun has a toughness of 4. Nope, she's knocked back and has a stun token. Boink. All right, it's everybody else's turn. We have all these shots fired. The captain and Chun are screaming that they've been hit. Because, you know, Ed doesn't know how to properly enter a building. So, Garun is going to take his 4-inch movement, boost it out to 6, and start running up there to try and help. Same thing with Victor, except for Victor. He's got his 4-inch movement. He's going to take him right here to the doorway, and he's going to start shooting at that specialist over there, because that's the one he can most easily see the corporate spook kind of half hiding. So with his rattle gun, looking for 5s normally. It's heavy, so it turns into 6, but he's got +2, so it's 4s. And he misses on all aspects. And then that is the end of turn 4. Time for our awesome sponsor to play one of their trailers. Let's take a look. I think we're going to go with this one.
What's happening?
Oh, dude. First time?
Huh?
Yeah, we're on pause. He's grabbing a coffee or something. You might want to get comfortable, may take a while.
Raid Shadow Legends. Your champions are waiting for you.
So, what are you doing after, huh?
I'm kind of seeing someone.
Right, cool. Yeah. Awkward.
Definitely check out Raid Shadow Legends. They're awesome. It's been fun to play. Got a ton of heroes. If you use our code coming up in the chat now, you get a bunch of free stuff. 100,000 silver, 50 gems, a hero, just tons of cool stuff. And every time anybody does this and downloads it and gets to level 15, if you're the first time you've played this game and use our code, you're going to get a ton of free stuff. Let me fight this to try and get it to where I can actually put it out there. There we go. So yeah, use that link. Try and get it on PC if possible, but mobile works just as well. And then we will go to just how badly things are for our poor guys, as at the end of turn 4, we get another random event. So which random event are we dealing with? 76. Backup. If you have spare crew not taking part in the battle, you may have one crew member arrive. Place them on the center of your own battlefield. So unfortunately, as nice as that would be, Bree is in the hospital. So then we go to turn 5. And we need a lot of 1s and 2s, or the poor captain and Chun are going to die. Oh, we do owe a panic check. Nope, they're fine. All right. Looking for 1s or 2s. Got a lot of 1s, which is perfect because that's going to go to the captain and Chun. And we will go into it. So the captain, not feeling so great, is going to go ahead and take a shot at that corporate dude who just shot her. So looking for 5s normally because he's got cover. But she does get that snapshot, so it's a +1 plus her combat, so she's looking for 3-ups. She gets both. And that is 2 stun markers, because that's got a toughness of 4. So this guy is pushed all the way back into here, which is good because I just had a mild panic attack. The whole point of this mission was for the crew to get rid of their rivals, and if they kill this corporate lackey, we get a corporate rival. So that was close. All right, Chun is going to steady up and aim with her rifle. So with her colony rifle, here we go. And she misses. Okay, it is the enemy's turn. So the specialist there is going to rail off on Chun. Going to aim up. So they at least both have their stun token removed. And looking for 5s, then 4s because of his stuff. Oh, he got all of them to hit. That's not good. Okay, poor Chun has a toughness of 4. And Chun is heavily taken out. The radio is going nuts. We did not enter this building correctly. This corporate spy is just going to move over here. Remove 1 stun token. He's not paid enough by his corporation to deal with these guys shooting, especially when that rattle gun showed up. And it is now everybody else's turn. So, to try and make room for Jerun, he's just basically going to come out here. Victor, with his rattle gun, goes, oh, hell no. You did not just attack our little Chun. Our isolationist enclave, out for wealth scoundrel. No, ain't happening. So, -1. out in the open, so 5s. Heavy puts it up to 6. And then drops it back down to a 4 because of his +2 combat. We get 1. Looking for that toughness 4. No. And this guy gets pushed back an inch. And he gets a stun token. Garund and his turtle Jeff. We're just out to look, get some notoriety, but also to kind of get that rep that you need to start having women like you. Out for love, trying to find the one out here in this universe, since he is kind of a mutant. He spends all of his time trying to get to the door. And that is the end of turn 5. Going to turn 6. We get 4 dice this time, because we've had 2 casualties. Looking for 1s and 2s. We get a 2, and I think we're going to go ahead and just give it to the man of the hour. Our good man, Victor Van Vanderthrust. You can still see that guy. But we're going to give him some cover. So we are looking for 5 ups. Rerolling 1s. Wow, really? Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not good. So Victor completely splashes it. This guy is going to turn around and go, oh, hell no, you did not just shoot at me. He's going to shoot back at Victor. And out in the open, those 2 4-ups do work. Victor has a toughness of 3. Oh, no. Okay, he does have a frag vest. So 6-up save. No, so that does drop him. But then he turns around, uses that stim pack, and he is back up. But we have used the stim pack. Okay. Then goes to the... This guy is just going to continue cowering. He's going to try and find the escape route. He wants out. He's not here to die for his corporate, for these bounty hunters. After seeing 2 of the bounty hunters run, the LT just died to this captain. He has no idea what the hell's going on. So he's just going to turn around. The captain here, with her 4 inches, or sorry, 5 inches, is going to run out in front of our poor Victor Van Vanderthrust, who just got down and had to use a stim pack to get up. She's going to take a shot. Is this guy within 6 inches? He's not. So 1 shot with her infantry laser. Looking for 6s down to 5s because of her thing, because he's got some cover. Doesn't get it. Because, yeah, if you look at it, he's about half obscured by that. So Garund, with his 4 inches, and kind of come around and jump in front of the captain. Going, no, Captain. No. I cannot let you die. I'm the hero of this. I'm out for love. And I'm kind of a punk. So, with his 2 needle rifle shots, he gets it with the 5. Does he take him out with the 4 toughness? No. This guy is pushed back yet another inch and receives another stun token. This is the specialist who refuses to die. Taking us to turn 7. Apparently, this is one of those situations where we might have killed a relative of his. Who knows? So, 4 dice. 1s and 2s. Oh, we get all 2s. Which is great because that gives Garund, the captain, and Victor all a shot to go. So we are going to have Garund come on around over here, take his 2 shots, needing a 4-up. Misses both. We're going to have the captain come over here. with her laser rifle. 4 up. Misses. This is not happening. All right, fine. Victor Van Vanderthrust moving up. Looking for 4 ups as well because he moved. It's heavy, but now the guy's not in cover and he's got +2 combat. Looking for 4 ups. Only gets 1. Needs a 4 up to finally finish this guy off. Gets it. And then that corporate spy runs off to his corporation to tell him about how bad this bounty hunter group was, that they should never be hired. And we go to the post-combat. All right, let's bring up that character sheet. Okay, so for the intrigue, we had a lieutenant and a UI go, so we get +2. That does secure us a quest rumor. So we have 1 quest rumor. The priority target, we did take out the LT, so that's going to give us 1 extra credit. Bringing us up to 9. Okay, Sydney does get the first blood, so we'll look over that in just a second. Let's look at our post-battle. Check rival status. So we're going to roll a d6. We did not kill the unique individual. So we need a 3 up to remove them from our rival list. No! And I'm out of story points. So they remain our rival. Oh yeah, that sucks. All right. We get 1d6 credits. We get 5 credits. We're up to 14 for getting paid. Getting the loot. We held the field. So what do we get for the battlefield find as we raid these bounty hunters' headquarters? 55. Personnel trinket. On each planet you visit in the future, roll 2d6. On a 9+, you find the owner, and cool. So we have a little bit of a trinket from these guys taking trophies from their previous missions. Yeah, sweetness. So we get to return it and really become the hero. Okay, we don't have an invasion yet, thank the gods. So let's do injury. So this is the scary part. All right, Sydney. How much? Please don't. I'm out of story points. We cannot have Sydney. Oh no, here we go. 8. No! Oh no! Oh no! Sydney! Oh. That just... Oh, so Sydney just died. We've lost our first one. R.I.P. Sydney. That's just brutal. Just not right. All right, so, but we do get to keep her stuff. The frag vest. We have a handgun. And a Fury rifle. But poor Sydney just died. I can't believe it. Oh, okay, this is not good. And I can't even use the other thing because I've saved our good friend here Victor Van Vanderthrust. Okay. Chun. 44. Crippling wound, requiring 1d6 surgery. So Chun really got messed up. How much does her surgery cost? Costs 5. We will gladly pay it after learning that Sydney died. And then she is in the sick bay for 5 turns. Oh, that is not good. We went out to try and remove these rivals. Sydney died, and Chun is seriously injured and in the med bay. That is not good. Okay. Chun only gets 1 XP, bringing her up to 4. I'm really sad here. We've lost our first character. I was really hoping to go through a whole campaign without losing someone. And yeah, we just lost Sydney Tamarin. Oh, I cannot believe that. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with me being stunned for a little bit. Sydney would have gotten inflicting the first casualty, but that didn't happen. Laura North, she survived in 1, so that brings her up to 10 XP. Altail survived in 1, bringing him up to 4. Bree was not in it. Jarund is up to 10. Victor comes up to 7. Yeah, that's crazy. Victor is going to go ahead and spend 6, bringing him down to 1 to get that toughness up to 4. And then I think both the captain and Grund are going to stay because they might do some advanced training. All right, first we need to roll on the loot table. All right, what did we get for loot? $11. We got a weapon. What kind of weapon? 42. An energy weapon. What kind of energy weapon? A 10. We got a hand laser. I'd much rather have Sydney alive, but it is what it is. Let's scroll back up to see what we might be able to spend on schools. So the captain, I think, is going to go ahead. Sorry, still shocked about Sydney. That's Yeah. We're going to go ahead and sell the handgun to give us one more credit. And we will sell one of the colony rifles to give us another credit. The reason why I'm doing that is we are actually going to spend an application fee of 1 credit to have the captain become a medical school person. So rolling 2d6, needing a 4 up. She gets it. Then we will spend the 10 credits we have remaining and the 10 XP. Select a course to enroll in and pay the course costs that can be paid with any XP, unspent XP, and credits. And they can start using it the next campaign turn. Learning is rather quick, using a combination of neural reality instruction and sub-logic insertion techniques. All safe, of course, or at least that's what they say. Oh, man. Each crew member can only be trained in a single course, and he cannot benefit from more than one crew member with the same training. However, having most people, yeah. All right. So medical school training for the doctor. Because she just lost Sydney, and we are not going to have that happen again. I cannot believe it. All right. Yeah, that's brutal. So poor Sydney will be removed for the next one. All right, so now we need to do some event table and a crew table. So campaign event table. 19. You managed to mouth off to the wrong people. So apparently that corporate dude was not happy that you actually took a shot at him, or we actually took a shot at him. So we now have another rival. Let's go ahead and create that. So which one of the group? Is it criminal elements, hired muscle, or interested parties? 81, interested parties. All right, let's find out who in the interested parties we have now coming after us. $75. Tech zealots. So, yeah. +1 to their numbers, 1 to 2 panic, 5-inch movement, +0 combat, 5 toughness, and they are an A3C. And then loot, gain extra loot for holding the field. And then they all have a +6 saving throw. So apparently that corporate dude knew some people that owed him some money, and he got some tech zealots to now come after us. That is not good. Okay, so that's the campaign turn. Instead of us getting rid of the last rival, we now have an extra rival, and we lost Sydney. So who's going to be the lucky one that has the character event table? 3, which would be Bree. Bree, what did you get up to in your morning for Sydney? 69. Giggity. No way! A personal enemy has tracked you down. Add a rival. If this character leaves your crew, the rival also leaves. So apparently there was some people that weren't happy that we killed Bree's, those people that kidnapped Bree's family. So now they're after Bree. And let's roll off to see what this third rival is. Oh, this is just horrible. I cannot believe this is happening. All right, what type of rival is coming after Bree? 20. That is a criminal element. They're after Bree. If she leaves, they leave. All right, which criminal element is now after Bree for saving her family? 12. Punks. So they are careless, meaning you get +1 to seize. Bad shots. I mean, at least this is helpful. All right. And then they are +3 to numbers, 1 to 3 panic, 4-inch movement, 0 combat, 3 toughness, aggressive, 1A for their AI and weapons. All right. Unfortunately, this turn 10 was a lot more brutal than I'd like to talk about, especially with the loss of Sydney. She really stepped it in and helped out Victor carry the team. Yeah. So next time we'll be going into turn 11. We'll see what happens with these additions of rivals. We might just leave the planet as things are getting more and more rough for us. I'll think about it. We're about halfway through this campaign. I appreciate you guys checking us out. Make sure that you're checking out our Raid Shadow Legends link. Any new players that get to level 15 will really help the channel out. And thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow night, Friday, January 28th, we're going to be doing some unboxing of an old school collector's edition of Star Wars Monopoly and playing it. So we're going to test just how friendship our channel is here. Please check that out. And then, yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow. We also love Prime memberships. So if you got your Prime subscription, we'd love to take them. And yeah, you guys have a great night.